Charles Purcell presents.
How are you? Charles Purcell here with our fifth and final episode of our limited series, Skrauss in the House, with my good friend, the Skrauss, host of Image for Hire at riverwestradio.com. In this final episode, I do some name dropping like I like to do. We get a UPS delivery. Skrauss meets my son. It's full of all sorts of fun. So here it is, our fifth and final episode, Skrauss in the House. Have you looked into it? Can you go live calls at River West Radio?
We cannot because we can't trust them.
Okay.
They have to sign the guest agreement.
Yeah, that's going to kill everything.
Mm-hmm. And we can't prank call anybody at River West Radio, but we can here.
Yeah, we can do anything here.
We can do anything. There's no FCC bugging us.
Right. If something breaks FCC rules, then we just, do a little editing and everything's magic. Again.
But we don't even have to do that. Oh, we might if we put it on
RFW,
River West Radio,
which is what you want to do. I keep saying
we
RFW.
Do.
That's something else.
That is, what is it? RFW. That's not the Veterans of Foreign Warrants.
That's River Falls. That's an old community television station I used to work for.
Really? RFW? Oh.
Cable television.
Wow.
Public
access?
That's a pretty good job. Yeah, I worked public access television. I was like the assistant director. I worked there for a couple of years.
Nice.
I would produce shows and then help volunteers produce their shows. Community television used to be a great thing in its heyday.
Yeah, well, it was killed by the internet like so many other things.
Yeah.
But it absolutely was. It was an amazing moment.
Yeah, we had Ferns.
Ferns. Yeah? For talk shows?
Yeah. A couple chairs, a couple ferns.
Perfect. You're all set.
A little navy blue backdrop, and you're all set.
That's right.
Yeah.
Ready to Merv Griffin it up. Whoa, there's a visitor. That's even better than a call-in.
Hello?
I will keep talking. He is removing his headphones and walking towards the door. We just heard a knock on the door. Perhaps it was audible. And now it is my job to continue the sounds coming through the microphone. It appears at the door that nothing has transpired. He has accepted something. He's outside. I am inside. I can say whatever I want, including the fact that there's a terrifying cowboy hat husk shriveled up and staring at me. And we're back. He's back.
Delivery people are so impatient.
Oh, really?
By the time I got to the door, he was already completely off the porch, back down on the street, ready to get into his truck.
Oh, yeah. He's got to minimize his hours so he can maximize his pay.
Exactly. Capitalism kills everything. I could have had a nice exchange with a delivery guy.
Yeah, it would have been nice. People are in a hurry.
Nice weather, isn't it? Could have had one of those moments.
Yeah, Mr. McFeely, he's no longer with us.
See, that's sad about modern life.
It is. It's a big rush.
There was a recent major medical study that came out recently that ticked off the top 1, 2, 3, 4, the top 10 reasons you die. Or more accurately, things that will add years to your life.
Okay.
So right at the top was, number 3 was quitting smoking.
Okay.
And other things, they framed them positively, not bad things you do, but good things you do, like lose weight and don't be obese and things like that. The things you'd expect.
Right.
On the top 10 list.
Yeah.
For having a longer life.
Okay.
You'll never guess what's number 1 and 2 on this list. Things that are going to keep you alive longer. Shall I let you guess, or should I go ahead and tell you? Should we make this a game?
Things that will keep us alive longer.
I like when we talk over each other.
They include...
It's good radio.
Letting things die, putting things away, putting away smoking.
See, people think that talking over each other is bad radio. Actually, it's very good radio.
Why is that?
The human brain is capable of hearing two things.
Oh, right.
Multiple things
simultaneously.
at the same time.
Right, exactly. We do it all the time in conversation.
I find this very entertaining.
It's great. And what is even better about it is if there's a lull, you can just take some of those moments where we're talking over each other and slide one voice to the left a little bit.
But it's a common misconception that the talkover is bad. It's good. I've got a particularly favorite sports radio show that I listen to here in Milwaukee. Sometimes there are 4 guys talking at once.
Really?
They're so entertaining.
Actually, that sounds really great.
They're really great.
Really?
So I interrupted you. I do want you to
Have you ever
seen
the movie His Girl Friday?
Is that the one with Cary Grant and Hepburn?
No. Rosalind Russell. But they talk over each other really fast.
Oh, yeah. The big... that was a very standard kind of practice.
Yeah, it was great
style.
Stuff. Where were we?
We were talking about the top two.
Oh, the top two guesses
Things,
for things that kill you, which I'm assuming are things that we let go of.
Yeah,
Stress.
so these are good things. Yeah,
Stress.
Good things.
Putting away stress.
Putting
is
away stress.
Number
That's,
1 or 2.
That's excellent. It's but it's not in this particular survey.
Oh, it didn't even appear in the survey?
It wasn't 1 or 2.
Whoa.
It was probably in the top 10. I don't remember where that one lies. But the top 2 were the ones I found fascinating. Want to keep guessing?
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see.
Positive things you can do.
Positive things
to
you
live
can do.
longer.
Walk instead of run.
Very good, but not the top 2.
Oh. Sell your car and buy a bicycle.
That was number 1.
I know what it is.
These are all good.
Instead of using a cell phone, use a landline.
See, these are all excellent. These are all very good. Number 2 was having strong relationships.
Really?
Having at least 1 or 2 couple, the kind of person you can call in the middle of the night and say, I'm feeling bad, or I need $1,000, or, the really close relationship. That's number 2.
And we want to be that for you, listener.
If you have that, you'll live longer.
And it could be us.
But that's only number 2. This is what's amazing to me. I've kept you guessing long enough.
Okay, that's a good point.
The number 1 was amazing to me.
I hear.
Talking to the UPS guy. Is number 1. Literally. Having many, many small little conversations and contact with other humans.
Really?
That little thing with the paper boys. Hey, is it hot enough for you? That little thing with the guy, with the woman checking you out.
Has to do with diversity. You have to diversify your psyche as much as your body. Did you know your body is, most of the cells in your body are bacteria? They're not even you.
Yeah, you know what? I knew that, but only very recently I learned that.
Yeah, so, and you have to keep that diverse, right?
We're like a conveyance.
We are. So, and they're all beneficial and symbiotic with our own life, and we want that diverse. So just as much as you want your gut flora diverse, you want your social interactions diverse. And just as gut flora are small and imperceptible, so are these interactions.
Yep. Small, micro social interactions are the best thing for you.
The best time of my life, I was working at Caribou Coffee, and I had 100 of those a day. It was the greatest.
This is a real eye-opener for me because I don't do that.
Oh, right.
I don't chat with people. In fact, I've complained to you about that very thing.
That's right. That's true. What's her face? She's working for tips.
We did a whole
She was working for her health.
Yeah.
And your health.
So now maybe I should start thinking about that.
Yeah.
That
Turn around to the
medical
person
research.
in the bank line with you.
Yeah. Just jump right in.
That's right. I'm going to start doing that too. More often. Look how bored you are. You're counting knobs.
I wasn't counting. I was just making sure they were all down.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
It's a little idiosyncrasy. Is that the right word again?
Yes,
it is.
is.
I'm asking you if I'm using words correctly today.
Well, I
have a lot of idiosyncrasy.
Are you feeling self-conscious or?
No, I just have idiosyncrasies.
Okay.
I should stop using that word.
Yeah, I don't think you're using it correctly.
Yeah, I'm not.
It's pronounced idiosyncrasies.
I don't think that's become a great meme. I don't think that word means what you think it means. I don't forget where it first came from.
Is that a meme? Interesting. I want to make memes. I like memes.
Who first said that? I don't think that word means what you think it means.
I don't know.
It's a line from Princess Bride, I think.
Oh, really?
But I don't think it originates there. I think it's predated by Princess Bride.
From another movie or a book or something?
Yeah, I don't really know. I think
or maybe it was just a cultural thing that was put into the movie.
A very similar line in Princess Bride. Can you quote Princess Bride? People quote Princess Bride like they quote Holy Grail.
Yeah.
Have fun storming the castle.
Oh, yeah. I did actually use that in a quote once, but I had just seen the movie.
As you wish.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking about that one the other day.
Keep saying that.
What are some other ones? No, I can't think of any.
Stop rhyming. I mean it. Anybody want a peanut?
No, I don't even remember that scene in the movie.
The big guy keeps rhyming.
Why does he do that?
And Wallace Shawn gets upset.
That's the only way he could remember his lines.
That's the same Wally from My Dinner with Andre.
What?
Wallace
Really?
Shawn. Yeah.
Oh, this is the guy that got killed with the poison.
Yeah.
Really?
There's some great lines in that scene too that I'm trying to remember. No, but something about trading wits with a Sicilian while death is on the line. I can't remember.
Is that how he talked in Dinner with Andre too?
That's his natural voice.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I love it when
That's his voice.
I love character actors that you can count on to be them in the movie, and they come in, and you're like, yes, more of this guy.
Yeah.
I love that.
I met him once. I always have to
Really?
name drop at least once during each of our
what's his name?
encounters. Wallace Shawn.
Wallace Shawn. You met Wallace Shawn. Where?
In San Francisco at a theater. I don't recall which theater. He was there to speak, to give a little talk. And I was a little late getting in. And to my surprise, he was in the lobby.
Yeah?
It's like, wait, aren't you going to be on stage here like now? Oh, yes. I'm just so we had everybody else was seated.
That's awesome.
Me and Wallace Shawn out in the lobby chatting.
That's awesome. Did you chat him up, or did you forget his show?
He was very nice.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
And was he engaging?
He was. He was a very nice guy. Very friendly. I don't remember what we talked about. I mean, it was time for the show, literally.
Wow.
So it was brief, but he was very nice.
What did he come to talk about?
He's just he was probably going to read some of his work and talk.
He's a writer?
That's his primary job. He's a playwright.
What?
He's a playwright.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a playwright.
Wow. But he's also in films, including cult films like Dinner with Andre and Princess Bride.
I think, as he describes it in Andre, he acted only to help support himself and his girlfriend. He was a playwright who took acting jobs just to make some extra money.
That's really weird that you would take an acting job to make extra money instead of waiting tables like an actor does to make extra money.
Right.
So why doesn't an actor just take acting jobs to make extra money?
Good question. Hey, somebody's here.
Whoa.
Hey, come here for a second.
Guest. There's two guests.
Hey, how you
Pass
doing?
the microphones.
Yeah. All right. Oh, this one doesn't come
Hey,
on.
how's it going?
We're just going to say hello. We are not going to keep you. You have places to go. Okay. Good. This is Jack.
Hi, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going with you?
Question, my son.
This you're a son?
Yes,
I didn't know
am.
he had a son.
That is my official title.
That is your title.
Uh-huh.
Like the Son of God is the title. Wow.
Yeah.
So what duties and responsibilities does the son of Purcell hold? Is this like the son of Godzilla?
It's pretty similar, actually.
I'll bet.
More so than you'd think.
Yeah. I'm sure that's true. I can see the crack in the ceiling over there right now. It's terrifying. So I've never seen you in this house before. You're like a stranger to me.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I just haven't really been here, I guess.
Okay,
at the same
and
time.
the immediately following question to that is, where have you been? I've been waiting up for you.
I don't know. I guess I've just been at work or something.
Oh, work or something. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Upstairs.
Or upstairs.
Violet, would you say hello on the mic?
Oh, she doesn't speak English.
Yeah, no, it's been pretty difficult, actually.
You have an itinerant migrant girlfriend. Mm-hmm. Those are hard to come by. Would you have any wisdom to share with our show here today? Thank you for calling in, by the way.
Oh,
physically.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I have anything right now.
What? You just said yes.
Did I?
You did. So I'm going to hold you to it.
Make sure to drink lots of water.
Oh, that's good. That's a good one.
That's probably, the most wise thing I have to offer.
Did you know what you can do to extend your life by years? The number one thing?
What's that?
Talk to the UPS guy.
That's some good advice.
It is. I know it is.
I'm going to go track one down
right
now.
That was good. That's how conversations with the Skrauss normally go, by the way. That was right in the pocket.
They're good.
That's exactly how they go.
My favorite kind.
So, Skrauss, this is my son, Jack.
Jack?
This is his significant other, Violet.
Violet, who doesn't speak English.
You guys both, this is the Skrauss. If you're referring to him, it's the Skrauss. If you're addressing him, it's just Skrauss.
Very good. Very good.
So, thanks. That was great. Thank you for
all right,
being a sport.
Nice to meet you. Yep. Have a good afternoon.
See you, Violet. She's smiling. That's
good.
I'm glad she's smiling. I really enjoyed that.
The surprise visit by Violet and Jack.
Yeah. We've talked before about your particular skills.
Oh, lay it on me because they're invisible to me.
Radio.
Okay.
And I think what we discovered, at least what I've discovered with you, that short conversation was a great example of one of your great skills.
Okay, thank you. And do you have a name for this skill, Adam?
Well, it's the interview with anyone, with the random person, and it's really mostly about you. You're asking. you're
That sucks.
No. It's great. I'm tired of hearing the experts being interviewed. I'm much more interested in the interviewer asking rude or funny or pointless questions, and then you on to the next question before they even have a chance to answer.
This is interesting.
I think it's a really nice form.
And then maybe I should make that form my format on my show, which has been actually the typical format of trying to get other people to speak.
Yeah,
it's hard to keep that going for an hour.
You should be totally narcissistic about your show. Oh, it should be all about you.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right.
Just use them as props, as sidekicks.
Sidekick. The guest is my sidekick.
The guest is
brilliant.
You don't tell them that, but you think of it that way.
Yeah.
They're your sounding board. They're your sidekick. They're just there to keep you going.
Right.
And it's really all about you.
And occasionally I'll throw them a bone by letting them speak for 5 minutes uninterrupted.
Oh, you have to do that. But then you'll edit that out mostly. Yeah, you can't really know.
So wait a minute. Now, was Letterman like that? Would you put Letterman in that camp?
I would put nobody in that camp. Nobody does that except maybe Billy Eichner does it.
Oh, who's Billy Eichner?
Billy Eichner is a comic. He's a comic in Los Angeles who is a madman, and he runs around the streets of Los Angeles with a microphone.
No way.
Asking people questions. But he just catches them off guard. It's all about him and being funny.
That's
It's
awesome.
not about them at all. He's using them.
It's actually one of my dreams. What's his name?
Eichner. EICH, I think.
Okay.
Have I got his name right? Is it Billy Eichner?
Billy Eichner? Yep, it is.
I often get these names wrong. Billy on the Street or Eichner on the Street or something like that. He'll do segments on like Jimmy Kimmel show.
Yeah, American comedian. Okay, I'm going to look him up.
So, we discovered in that conversation about your skills on the radio that you felt you were lacking content. Like, I don't have anything to say.
Right.
It's just my personality.
That's all I have.
I think that's enough.
You think it's enough?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to take my microphone on the street this week, which I guess is the next 2 days.
Yeah.
See what happens.
I had a film professor once who stood right there and said, right in front of us, and said with a straight face, "There are only two stories."
Yeah.
You've heard that?
Yeah, sometimes
it's dopey.
It's such a broad generalization.
Yeah.
So the two stories are: a man goes on a journey, a stranger comes to town.
Those are the two?
Those are the two. Yeah.
See, now what I heard was number one is the journey, and that's basically the Homer kind of
Sure.
Odyssey kind of thing, the journey.
Yeah.
And the other is Metropolis. Man builds what he can then no longer control.
Oh, interesting.
It's the Frankenstein.
See, but now
Frankenstein, Metropolis being the two iconic models.
But now we have three.
Yeah. Depends on which class you attended.
And I can't tell which one of those collapses into the other.
I don't know either.
Huh. I suppose a stranger comes to town and building a monster are the same story because the monster is the stranger.
Have you seen The Stranger with Edward G. Robinson?
No.
Excellent film.
Is it?
He's a Nazi hunter.
Oh.
And he comes to this small, bucolic town because a former Nazi is hiding there in plain sight. He's changed his identity. He's now a beloved college professor.
Oh, okay.
And Edward G. Robinson has to track him down.
No, Edward G. Robinson is the man for the job.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
Okay, now do James Cagney.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. Hey, you know what I'm going to do? I have a room. I threw my bed away.
Okay. Now
Yeah.
I want to know about this.
I got rid of everything that reminded me of my girlfriend, who I used to say.
Let me stop you just for a second. That was a great opening. You know, like a novel has to have a great first line.
It is a great first line.
Hey, you know what? I threw my bed away. Everybody, I swear, everybody who's listening leaned in. Now I got to hear this. All right, the story.
I cut the mattress open and I took off the gray felt. I dissected the mattress. There's gray felt, and then there's the top cushiony, foamy part, which has that like satin smoking jacket material on it, which I saved. And I also saved the gray felt so I can make a puppet. And then
Nice.
I threw away all the cotton and the rest of the foam, and I bent the springs in half. And I took them to the recycling center because I wanted the money. And the recycling center saw it. I'm strapped to the top of my car a mile away, and they said, "No, you can't. We won't take that." I said, "What?" And they said, "No, because it gets wrapped around the toothy cylinder that chews up the metal
Oh,
that long springs of the mattress do." So I thought, I'm not getting this money for this metal. So I asked my buddy to help me sawzall it in half into pieces so I could take it in a box and get my $2. And he said, "No, I'm not doing that." So that was the end of that. And everything that reminded me of this former love that spurned me. Is spurned the right word? Scorned, I want to say.
okay, yeah.
Spurned, scorned me. Well, we have a date tonight, but she...
Oh, really? But she's the reason you took a knife to your mattress.
It was fun. And then I burnt the box spring. Well, I dissected that too. And there's a lot of wood in your box spring. It's
Yes.
a wooden box,
Yeah.
literally. So I got rid of the mattress. Oh, and the gray felt on the inside, I'm going to hang from my ceiling because I got that idea from you of hanging things from the ceiling with lights in them because you were going to dampen the sound in this very room, right?
Yeah. Yep. That's how I did
I
that.
thought it was a great look, and it worked because I got rid of my bed, so there's no more furniture in this room. And
Yeah.
the ambience is too...
Okay, so you're going to
Hollow.
string some lights.
Yeah, and I'm going to staple the mattress felt to the ceiling in the droopy way that you had it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
I like that look.
Yeah, I think it's cool. And it's great it makes it more ambient auditorially.
You plan on doing some recording in there?
No, I just don't like the sound of a big empty room.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Well, men generally like the kind of the what's the word? Man cave.
Oh, okay.
You know, men are comfortable in basements, low ceilings, and not that many windows.
Really interesting.
That's a male thing.
Maybe I could just find a crawl space somewhere. When I was a kid, there was a crawl space across the street from my house. I mean, my best friend lived across the street from my house, and in his basement, he had a crawl space.
Nice. Those are great. Yeah, it's a great kid thing.
Yeah, it was like a fort, you know.
We had a crawl space that went entirely around our house.
Really?
We had the kind of upper level with the slanted ceilings, you know.
Okay, yeah.
So you could actually walk into the attic. You didn't have to climb upstairs.
Wow.
There's actually a door that went into the attic portion
Sure, and
from the slanty part of the...
it was on the perimeter of all the other rooms.
Right. And so there was literally a crawl space that went around the entire house.
That's cool.
That we were told in no uncertain terms to never, ever go through.
Why?
Oh, because it was filled with, you know, nails and all sorts of dangers and mice and who knows what.
Yeah.
And you're going to fall through. Or it was just the most dangerous place.
Yeah.
So, of course, it was the most
Awesome
exciting
place.
and wonderful
Yeah.
thing to do was to crawl around the entire house. And even as for a little kid, you had to really like squeeze through some places.
Oh, wow, cool.
With the thought of, well, if I get stuck, they might not find me for days.
That's awesome.
Talk about excitement.
That is excitement. I wouldn't be able to do anything like that. Crawl through a space like that.
Weren't you brave as a kid? Did you have a little phobia about that?
Well, the idea of being enclosed in things. I would go through snow tunnels, and it was a killer. Wiggling through a snow tunnel. Oh man. In fact, when I was in the Navy, one of my duties during general quarters, which is battle stations, was to man the AFFF tank. This is a big tank of soap, and it's used for putting out oil fires.
Okay.
And I was manning the tank. I would turn the valve, and that would mix the soap with the fire hose water. We had to put out our own fires in the Navy. So
did you have a lot of fires in the Navy?
we had one, and it was easily extinguished. But I mean, if there's
that makes sense. You wouldn't have a separate fire department.
no, and we don't just abandon ship,
And they just
right?
sit around all
we
day
have
and
to
wait
save
for a
the ship.
fire. Yeah, so you're the fire department.
We are the fire department.
Yeah.
On a merchant vessel, they just get in the boat and leave. They abandon it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So long. You know. Can you imagine walking through your door and with a fire hose and all you can see is smoke and the heat from it?
Oh no, I can't.
Like putting your face too close to a fireplace.
You've been in that situation.
And then you have to walk into it, and the deck is a foot of boiling water.
The boy stood on the burning deck. His feet were filled with blisters. You've actually experienced that.
I have not experienced that, but that's what it's like. I've talked to guys.
Who wrote that poem?
I've not experienced it, but I know what it's like.
The boy stood on the burning deck. That's a.
Oh, is that a
it's
thing?
Like a famous poem.
I don't know. But the AFFF tank was there, and during battle stations, we had to put on a thing called the oxygen breathing apparatus, or OBA. And this was a device that chemically produced oxygen in a thing that had airbags that mirrored your lungs. You wore it on the front, slapped a canister in the bottom, pulled the lanyard, and it started hissing and sending oxygen up through tubes to your face where you had this mask. I would get claustrophobic wearing this mask and had to fight off panic. And it was just like being in a snow tunnel that's no bigger than my worm-like body as a child wiggling through in my snow pants. And for that reason, to this day, I will never crawl into a cave. If the cave is so short that I can't stand up in it, or at least crouch, I'm not going to go any further. Unless there's bandits, I suppose, then maybe I can nestle down in there, feet first.
The boy stood on the burning deck. It's a poem called Casa Bianca, a poem by the English poet Felicia Dorothea Hemans.
Oh, okay.
The boy stood on the burning deck, whence all but he had fled. The flame that lit the battle's wreck shone round him o'er the dead. There you go.
Nice.
You know how I learned that poem?
In school, when you had to memorize poems back in your day.
From Gilligan's Island.
What? Even better.
Most of what I know comes from Gilligan's Island.
Me too.
I can describe every episode of Gilligan's Island.
Seriously? You're that good?
Yeah. Wow. They only did a couple seasons, and I would watch it every day.
Really?
After
They only
school.
did like two or three seasons?
I think they did 2 or 3 seasons.
Wow.
They're very, very limited.
I didn't know
I'd
that.
watch it every day.
I thought it was more popular.
After school.
Okay.
And Ginger, the actress,
Yeah.
is kind of depressed. So the other castaways decide that they'll produce a play so she can act in this play.
Okay.
So they do their version of Hamlet.
Really?
And Mr. Howell is the director.
Okay.
Mr. Howell.
Yeah, he was great.
And so they're holding auditions for the. And this was the skipper's audition. The boy stood on the burning deck. His feet were filled with blisters. That's the way he delivered
Of course. Of course. That's brilliant.
Charles Purcell presents.
There it is, our 5th and final episode of the 5-part limited series, Skrauss in the House. Remind you again, the Skrauss, my friend, he's the host of Image for Hire at River West Radio, riverwestradio.com. Next time we get together, we'll go back to the solo show. We'll still have occasional guests from time to time, but primarily it's characters, scenes, improvised stories, commentary. So come back for that. As you know, charlesburcell.com. That's where you find all the links to all the shows and more. Of course, we're on Apple Podcasts and probably your favorite app. Just check out where you normally go. All right, we'll see you next time. This is Charles Purcell.